Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Let's have some fun and go to 1978. Hey, you guys, what's up? It is Blind Eye, and I am back. I know it's been quite a while, but it is what it is. I'll upload videos when I just feel like it. Like I said before, I don't upload consistently. It's just, whenever I've got a video in mind or whatever. But anyway, we're back, and I'm doing this a bit different this time. This is my first impressions of Pixel Ripped 1978 here on PlayStation VR 2. And when I did my first impressions initially, it was like almost an hour. I'm like, all right, we're just going to do it this way. So, depending on the game, I'm going to do it live as I'm playing, or I'm going to do it via editing like I'm doing now. Because, there's times, like I said, depending on the game, it's going to be because you're learning the mechanics and, tutorials and all that, and you don't want to like be doing all that and trying to get your thoughts together and all that stuff while you're playing. But here we are. So, with this particular game, yeah, that's why we're doing it this way. So, my first impressions of the game are that it's really good. 1995 is my favorite of the three so far because it's just, nostalgia, and that's when I grew up, was in the 90s. I was born 1989. It's funny because that's when the first game takes place. And yeah, I'm not familiar with Atari. Like I know like some games, but even though they're not technically Atari games in here, even though it's branded Atari, it's weird how they did that. But this game is awesome. It's more the same. Um, you go and you like with this one, you're playing as Dot, obviously in the game world, and the world, the character, the in real world character this time around is a video game programmer named Barbara, aka Bug. And that's what she does. She goes into the game and fixes glitches and bugs and all this cool stuff. And just like the other two games, you're going to get wacky characters coming through. You're going to get distractions. You got to, take care of while you're playing the game. And it's so cool. Uh, and I love the fact in this one how you get to go into the actual like game world and the real world at will whenever you want. You go on these little pads in the game and you just look at your little wrist and hit a button and there you go. You're in the game world. Same when you want to come out of the game world and back into the real world, you find the little portal thing and you just do your thing. And yeah, it's awesome. Hopefully the audio with this sounds. I know it's going to sound different. Hopefully it sounds better because I'm using a different headset um, with a plugged into the controller with the little mic on the side. So I'm using that. So hopefully this doesn't sound too bad. Hopefully, actually, I hope it sounds better. But yeah, this is basically just more of the same. Uh, the story, it's a prequel this time, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm excited for this game. It's going to be awesome. There's not really too much to say. It's pretty much more of the same, like I said. So, oh, see now I'm spitballing. I don't got a script. I didn't write no notes, and I probably should have, but whatever. I'm doing it this way. What's cool is with this one is how in the first game in 1989 you had PSVR Frank show up as a cameo on the TV talking about dragons and all that stuff that was going on in that game. The second game, 1995, you have cameos of a bunch of different VR content creators. The ones I know, the ones I follow, you got PSVR Frank on a card cameo, and then you got Brian Paul from PSVR Without Parole on another playing card, which is pretty cool. And then this one, the third game, Pixel Rip 1978, you get phone calls from a bunch of different content creators that do VR stuff. You got obviously Brian from PSVR Without Parole, AJ from PSVR Underground and PSVR Without Parole, Miles from PSVR Without Parole. I'm not sure if Wes is in this or not. I don't know. I don't think he is. I don't know. But there's a bunch. You got Gamertag VR. Um, what is the Wolf in VR? He's in it. There's so many content creators in here. It's just so cool. Who's the other two? Jammy Hero, I think that's one of them. And who's the other one? There's Gamertag. Beardo Benjo, I think he's in it too. There's just so many cool cameos in this. It is awesome. And yeah, it's just so cool. I played more of the game. Well, okay, all right. I just gotta say it. Well, I beat the game. I beat the game, and so I don't know if I'm gonna call this a first impressions or like mini. I'm just gonna call it first impressions. It's easier. But I technically beat the game. All right. I'm just gonna say that because the game is not that long. It's easy to beat, and and uh the different worlds that are in this is so cool. There's this world that you're seeing now. Like each level is a different game and different glitches and bugs show up and you got to fix it. There's like a New Year's Eve type of level. There's a haunted level, like a graveyard kind of level. There's one where you got to go upside down. And you learn different abilities. Like you'll learn the shoot ability, you'll learn the jump ability, and you'll learn like this. The one that was difficult because when you're playing in the real world, like your hand is stuck to the controller, so you got to kind of pull away pretty far to like interact with stuff around you. And there's one where you get a big red button, and it when you hit it, it brings you up. You know, gravity. It switches gravity, and you're up on the ceiling. There's moments where you got to go bop 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 bop, and you got to like do it quick. And so that was a little bit difficult, but it's still fun. Um, yeah. It's so cool. But I think one of the coolest levels was at the end where I had no idea they were going to do this. I've never played tabletop games before, but this was cool. You actually are, you're playing tabletop game with you, Bug, you're playing as Bug, and then you got your dad across from you, and then you got the one chick on your right, and then your brother on the left. And then you shrink down, you go into this world. Everything is flat. It's like you know, you got the figures that are right in front of you, and it's like, oh, you shrunk down to that size, and you're in the actual like world of the game, of the tabletop game, and it's cool. You look up and you see all four characters just looking down at you, and you get to see like what Barbara Bug looks like. Like it's just so cool. And it's not just 1978 that you're in this game. You go through different like eras of this game coming out. And I was like, man, how far back are we going? It's so cool. But I hope this isn't the end. If it is, this was a fantastic trilogy. I hope we get the first game on PSVR2. That way we have all of them together. That'd be pretty cool. But I hope we get more. I hope we get more games, or we get um, whether it's another trilogy or another game, or they do something completely new and different, which will be cool. But yeah, this game was awesome. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about Pixel Rip 1978. The trilogy was amazing. All these games are great. I love them. 1995 is my favorite one because I'm biased and born in the 90s and grew up in the 90s. So yeah, that's my favorite one. But yeah, hopefully the audio and everything sounds good here. And I think that's it from me for my first impressions of Pixel Rip 1978 here on PlayStation VR 2. I want to thank you all so much for watching. That's it. And Madison VR is coming out soon, so expect a video from that. And we got Star Wars Day coming up. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything. I bought Tales from the Galaxy's Edge because it was on sale for like $15, so I went and bought it. So yeah, I've been playing that, and I'm excited for Madison VR. Expect a first impressions video from that. Now, I have technically played that game too, but I stopped at a certain point. I stopped after the well. After you go to the well and you like go after the demon down there, I stopped after that point flat screen because I got it for Christmas a few years ago, and I heard it was coming to VR, so I'm like, I'm not playing it anymore. So I'm excited for that. I'm blabbing at this point, so not sure what to expect. More video game stuff for sure. As far as the film side of things, still working on some stuff there. But yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching my first impressions here of Pixel Rip 1978 here on PlayStation VR2. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that YouTube stuff that everyone says. Check out the channel. I have a bunch of content on there from film related stuff that I make, from original films such as Lunatic, Lunatic 2, upcoming Lunatic 3, the Narrator Anthology Series, Episode 1, The Closet Creatures, Episode 2, The Abductors, and some little what do you call it, self-contained short films that I've made, just little cool little things. And the fan film stuff, you have I have fan films on the director from Halloween Horror Nights, H.R. Blood and Guts from Halloween Horror Nights. Um, yeah, I want to do a Freddy fan film at some point in the future. That'd be pretty cool. Scarecrow, I got Scarecrow stuff on here from DC Comics, and a bunch of video game stuff. There's Let's Plays, reviews, first impressions, and just random clips and compilations there, and music stuff. Everything that I do, I like to do my own thing with music and all that stuff, so I don't got to do a copyright and whatnot. And I do everything on my iPad and GarageBand. And now that I've got external extra storage on my laptop, I can make better videos and improve and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm sure there's something that's on the channel that you will find enjoyable, hopefully. And if not, that's okay too. And yeah, I'm blabbing. I'm just blabbing until we get to the end of this. We got about another minute left. So thank you all so much for checking out today's video. And hope to see you around some more, and subscribe and all that stuff like I keep saying. I'm repeating myself. So anyway, that's it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all for whatever comes next. All right, that's it. I'm just going to make this go down for a few more seconds. And all right, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you all for whatever comes next.